back to my vlog channel. I'm so excited. This is another segment of #MomLife. I have some coffee all ready to go. I'm filming here at the R Coffee House, my little voting mic. I have my green tea matcha latte, which is so good. So today I'm going to be reviewing and sharing with you guys the Marimekko beauty bag that I got as a gift with beauty products from Clinique. I'll also show you guys what I bought, so this will be in a little bit later in today's segment. I am also going to be, I thought here on #MomLife, I want to talk about 3 things. So I'm going to be asking you guys some questions here on, certain things that you think of to give me advice as a first-time mom. And then in return, I thought as an educator, I'd give you guys the lowdown and how to maybe get your kids to behave, to do something that you want them to do, including how to pick the right school for your child, whether it's a daycare, preschool, elementary, middle, high school, or college. So let's get this #MomLife segment started. I thought I'd start out by sharing with you some of the free beauty products and what I purchased from Clinique that I got yesterday at Macy's while I was buying a gift card for my mother-in-law's birthday. She's turning 70, so today we're giving her some soup. Beth and Annie, babysitter, made for us to give some to her. I'm also going to give her a birthday card with a gift card for me. So this is all by Clinique. And they have a new line that just came out called the Marimekko collection, and it is an Asian-inspired cherry blossom collection. This bag comes in 2 different colors. They have the green and they have their pink, and it also comes with a little free credit card, a little extra pouch. So this bag is free with 5 items that they give you free in the bag, including the 6th item, which is a little credit card hoodie thing. And there are, like I said, 5 items that you choose what you want when you buy items for $28 or more. If you spend, I think, $55 or more, there's something else that you get in addition, I think. I'm not quite sure. If you spend $75, you get the whole tote bag and everything included. I also thought I'd give you guys a little bit of tips on how to score free products from beauty lines or trends that you, as maybe a woman or a man who wants to buy fragrances and perfume, or your kids can score. Sometimes teenagers love makeup, and you can always buy makeup for yourself and score something free like this and give it to your teenage daughter. Then you're not teaching her, it's buy makeup, but maybe you're just sharing some beauty products that you love with your daughter or your granddaughter or your daughter-in-law or your niece, cousin, whoever, it may be, just to give you guys some ideas. And you can also use these as a free gift. So sometimes I'll buy makeup and then I'll get a whole little set, and then I'll be able to give it as a free gift to someone's birthday, or because these kits cost money. They are expensive, but they give it to you free with the $28 or more purchase. So let's go inside this bag and see what some of the items that I chose that are free, and what did I buy, and what did I buy that maybe I'm not going to give it the best review on here, even though this is something that everybody's talking about, contouring on your face. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Clinique whatsoever. This is just my personal review in my #MomLife segment before we get into some of the topics I'm going to be talking on here and giving you guys some advice. But one of my favorite beauty product line is Clinique. It is cheaper among some of the higher end brands like Chanel, Dior, not Estee Lauder, but Yves Saint Laurent. You have Anastasia. There's tons of makeup brands. And yes, they're so much better than the cheapy stuff you buy at the drugstore. And I also heard that Clinique supposedly doesn't do animal testing, which is what I really love. They also have some other companies that are vegan. So some of the makeup lines you might find are the Japanese one, the Shiseido, I think is what it's called. I'm quite not sure. Clinique, Estee Lauder, Yves Saint Laurent, MAC is very popular. Bare Minerals, and the list goes on and on. But because Clinique is one of my favorite brands, I got hooked and partnered with them, where they sent me VIP stuff. So whenever I purchase an item, I get something free. I missed one of their freebies where you didn't have to buy something because they had it back in February and then it was all taken out. But the Marimekko, which is the cherry blossom Asian, I think Japanese collection, that's what the lady told me. This is the Poppy Pop number 6A77. So I had to stare at this for a little bit longer and my gaze was not directly at the camera, but yeah. So this is the actual color and it's so cool. This is what the color looks on me. So this is more of a coral type pinkish color, reddish, and I put it on just now to show you guys what it actually looks like. I took a little bit off because I wanted my lips to be so natural. So one of the ways you can actually have your lips natural is when you put on the color like this, it takes some of it off and then it absorbs into your lips and it's very natural. Another product that I got, which is what I was telling you about, that I might not give the best review. Although I love Clinique and there's a few other products that I do like within their line and within the Japanese Shiseido line as well. But I heard about contouring and I asked the lady, what is it? And she said when you apply it, it's supposed to make your face look skinnier. And it's a trend, I guess, that the celebrities have all started. I need some coffee to get me, going. So what it is a stick. You apply it like to whatever areas you want to make it skinny. You take a brush and you blend it into your face. And supposedly it's supposed to make your face skinny. I actually tried it earlier. I noticed that it doesn't really make my face skinny, but it does smooth out the lines somewhere. So my face is a tiny bit skinnier, but not quite. I think I'd have to have a great kind of a workout and go to the gym and, I wish there was I wish the gyms have some kind of machine just to exercise your face, to lose all of this little chinny fat, whatever you guys call it, but yeah. So this is not expensive. This was not expensive. This one I think was 18 something. This one was 20 something or 30 something, I think. I think I spent a total of 44 or something like that dollars. But the reason they're actually not my favorite, this one, is because I was hoping the contour would really shape up your face to clear it up and make it really skinny. But I think I might be confusing with just a stick and the actual contouring process. Because the lady mentioned this stick helps you, but you'd have to buy this whole contouring kit to really transform your face to making it so much skinnier. But these are that. And then part of this collection, Marimekko, that they give you guys, other than the little credit card turning thing I showed you, they also usually give you a little paper that tells you about each of the products. So if you're not a makeup girl like myself and you don't know a lot about makeup, they will tell you what each product does. So this way it's kind of like a cheat sheet. So this one is their dramatically different moisturizing lotion. So you just put some on your hand. So you just put a little bit like this, and then you just rub it on your hands, elbows, wherever you like. And it's also supposed to be some kind of a moisturizing thing. And then I got their Take Off the Eye Makeup. Now, there are beauty products out there that help you take off the makeup, but don't be fooled by when there's one for the eyes, because I think that you should have a separate one to remove your face makeup, your lips, and your eyes, because this way you're not transferring germs to your lips or your eyes, because on your eyes we wear sunglasses. Some of us wear glasses or just sleep, don't want to get pink eye, infections, or nothing like that. Also, you don't want to wear makeup forever and going to sleep either. I've done that mistake. Don't ever wear makeup when you're going to sleep. But this is for lids, lashes, and lips. So you just remove it and then you're good to go. This is their moisturizing surge. So it hydrates your face and you just put it on like this. So this is just how I usually apply it. And it feels so good. You can do this in the day and the night, the lady said. There are moisturizing surges for the night. This is the one that I just applied for the daytime. And then they give you the mascara, which is what I chose. And then this is their Black Honey free sample of the makeup. And this is what the color looks like. It's just so easy to apply. Just so good. The trick that I've learned in makeup is to put a little bit light. Take your little napkin, dab a lot of it off, put a little gloss over it, and then you have a very elegant, soft, glossy lips that are natural and not heavy in this lipstick. Plus, it lasts longer. I think the thing I learned is no more than 6 months to a year holding your makeup, then you buy everything brand new. So I usually hold my makeup for a year and then I just get rid of it. So this is all of the beauty products that I wanted to rave about and share with you from Clinique. Now I thought I'd end this little beauty segment here on my hashtag MomLife segment with some tips. How do you score free products? So whatever brand you like, go up and become friends with a lovely person that will help you out. Ask them if you can sign up for emails, get free stuff, when can you score free gifts, and when you purchase. I did this for Clinique and Toshido, and I absolutely love doing this because first of all, you get more makeup, more things to try, they're free, and who doesn't love trying out a new collection? So this is the Marimekko by Clinique. Go to Macy's, get yourself some freebies, go buy some products. Have a toddler that's very active, energetic, and you just don't know what to do with them, and you're always grabbing coffee, or you have a little one that just needs structure and rules. Well, maybe coffee might be the answer for us moms. I love coffee. I drink it all day. It helps me to stay awake during the day and the night when I'm with the little one because I'm only getting broken sleep. Maybe 2 hours here, 3 hours there. But I thought I'd share with you something that my husband and I use with our children whenever we work with them at schools. My husband actually been implementing them in his classroom, and then I've been sharing these tips with other moms. And the reason why I can't use it is because whatever I'm subbing at a school, usually whatever behavior techniques they're using to get kids to earn rewards for listening, not hitting other children, for sharing toys, and doing what they're supposed to be doing well in a preschool setting, whether it be a center, private, public, you name it. I work actually for a public school district. We have centers for low-income children and the state preschools. The centers are all day. The state preschools are 3 hours and 3 hours. And so this is something my husband implemented. It's called tickets. Now, when I used to work in special ed department and special ed assistant, a lot of the teachers I work with implemented this. I shared this with my husband. He said, let me try it. It's been working great. So what it is when the kids are behaving well, they're listening, they're taking turns, they're not hitting other kids, they're following the rules, every so often they're earning a ticket. Depending on how many tickets they've earned, they can trade it in for a prize. The particular teacher that I worked for, Mr. Young, Jacob Young, he worked at Norwood, and he still actually works there, but this is when I worked with him back in the day, when I started, working in the special ed department before becoming an early ed child education sub-teacher for the same, school district. He would also have it where the teacher would have lunch with their student during lunch, and the principal okayed it. So usually there'll be another colleague next door, and they'll have lunch with kids. and that will be something that they've earned. But they don't do it often. You'd have to have like a huge amount of like ticket stuff. But in preschool, you can't really do that. You're not allowed to. But what they do is you hand them a ticket, and then they'll earn the actual prize that they're using. So how do you implement this at home? Very simple. You have a chart, and every time they help you out at home, or they do really, really well with behavior, you praise them and say, you've earned a ticket because I like the way you responded to me very positively. You helped put your toys away, you helped me out in the kitchen. So I hope this kind of gives you guys an idea of how to implement it with your own children at home. Thing to be careful about the ticketing system at home before I kind of conclude them and talk about like, you know, giving a ticket, is make sure that they're learning that it's a job. They have to really earn it. So don't make it too easy for them. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend food, but you can use special treats. If your kids love sweets, maybe you make that as one of the ticket items, or they love specific toy items that you'd like to buy them. Maybe they can earn that. And then also, you can teach your children to save the tickets. So let's say there's a movie coming out and they really want to go out with a friend, and you know they've been working really, really hard. So aside from a play date, you're actually setting up an extra activity that you two, or the 3 of you, 4 of you, 5 of you, however many there are in your family, get to do because the child worked really, really hard in earning that ticket. I think it's better than money because you can treat it like money. Tell them that their work, they're earning, their hard work, their good behavior. You can use this for potty training, pooping training, pee training, whatever training you're doing. This is great. It's just a great idea to get their kids to finish a meal. Don't bribe your kids when you're wanting them to finish a meal. Maybe tell them, if you give this meal a try, and finish your dinner, you can earn a ticket. That will show me that you had good behavior, you ate your dinner, you follow the rules, you got a ticket, and I hope this works. And let me know in the comments below if any of you guys are using the ticket method, whether it's at school or at home. Tell me how you like it. Is it working for your kids or your preschool children or middle school, high school, whatever age group you guys have or work? So let me know in the comments down below. The next thing we're going to get into is school. The minute you get pregnant and you have a child of your own, you are already on your mind thinking what school they're going to go to. Should we stay living in this house? Should we move? One thing that we probably all know is we go to a public school based on our zip code. If you're going to a magnet, charter, or private that's not in your area and they don't go by zip code, then they might go by the wait list. Or you might have to take a test to get into the school, interviews, whatever it may be. My brother, when I was growing up living at home when he was first born, and my mom was applying him to go to a private school rather than public, she was able to afford him at the time, so this is what she wanted to send her son, my brother, to. But some of them were not taking them because the way that they do the interviews and what they're looking for, my parents just not meet that criteria. I think one thing they walked away from, and my mom was telling me that a lot of them are based on donations. If you have so much money to give to the school, they'll probably take your child in, or they have to have some kind of a certain like characteristics or something about them that would help the school to preserve their philosophy, mission, motto, everything that the school is all about. Then we finally got into a school, and when I started to help out there, whenever my mom couldn't go to his events, I would go there. So I got to go to a basketball, a donating event, grandparents' day, I took the grandparents. And although they're very, very involved, I felt that they're very like cliche and kind of snobby. How do you go about choosing the right school? So the first step is to ask if you can do a walk-in tour of the school. Meet the principal, ask all of the questions, and do a random walk-in. Ask them if there's a weak block that you can come in just randomly and observe how the school is like and see what they're really like. Because if you make a planned visit, I find that it's a great if they need to schedule you, you schedule it. But I also find that sometimes when they schedule it in advance, then they have time to prepare and make themselves look good. You don't want to see the school looking its best. You want to see the school what they're really like on a day-to-day basis when they're just, working with the kids and there's no one there to maybe observe them. Or, how principals walk in and they observe how you're working with the kids and then you have to tries to set up to make it all look perfect. No, you want to see those imperfections in a school because that'll give you a guideline whether the school is right for you or not. The second thing you want to look into is what kind of regimen, segment, materials, what are they using? So, for instance, if you're sending your child to a daycare or preschool, do they have food? Do they have an educational program, regimen? Like, my husband and I are thinking of sending my child when he becomes about 2.5 to a Russian daycare because they provide food, educational program. It's not all fun and games. It's very, very educational. So they do a lot of playtime too and running around and being a kid. But they're also teaching them math, English, science stuff. So they're learning a lot to get advanced in their studies when they actually start kindergarten. In some parts of the world, kindergarten is considered first grade, and then kindergarten is considered a preschool daycare. But here in America, we start with preschool, daycare, preschool. Then kindergarten is like a preschool, but a little bit of a higher advanced level. And then you get into first grade, which is actual schooling. Highly stress out an important little message I'm going to throw at right here of you guys. Make sure that you put yourself on the waiting list. If there's a school that you're highly into getting your kids in, put yourself on the waiting list. And if you have to move into a new house, do so way early in their baby years so that you can be able to live in the area where where your child can go to a better public school. Now we'll get into public versus private. So if you're into public schools, great, just look for a better public school. If you want to go private, don't choose those little snobby schools. Pick one that's really catered to providing the best education, it's affordable, and it's what you want, and it has every little thing on your list. Kids will be kids, and teenagers will be teenagers that love to have fun on spring break. One of the things you can utilize for spring break is to either go with your kids on a trip or have them on their own go on a trip to see different college campuses when they are selecting a school. I, for instance, went to a community college, then I transferred to university and ended up going to an online university, got my bachelor's in early childhood education degree. Now I'm an early childhood education practicing teacher. I'm no longer a special ed assistant. That was, 2 years ago. I'm done with that, position. But if this is something you're interested in, going to a community college first to save money, figure out how you can get paid. Because of my hearing loss, the state paid for my college years, and then I paid for all of my university. I have student loans that I pay per month. How do you pick the right college for you? Have your child go in randomly on a class, sit in, see what the professors are like, ask about the philosophy, mission, and motto of the school, and they should really look for a school that matches their needs, what they're looking for, and have options. So if you don't get into your first choice, have a second, third, and fourth in place, just in case one of those other schools, take you. That's what I did. I applied to National and Ashford. Ashford took care of all my needs and I got in that way. And it was just a better fit for me. My husband ended up going to Ashford. He went to National for Masters, Ashford for a BA. So just to give you guys some example. And I remember getting into CSUN, which is Cal State Northridge here in Northridge area. And I thought it was a really good school. I liked the vibe and I saw what the teachers were like. But then when I started my program, I just didn't feel connected. It felt like you're sitting in a lecturing hall and the lady's just throwing out information to you, and then you're not observing and learning and interacting with other people, and that's not what I wanted. But on my online school, I was able to interact with other classmates, with the teacher. We commented on each other's stuff. We really had deep intellectual written conversations. They're forced to interact write and text the type people. Now, online schools are not for everybody, so if you're not self-motivated, you can't sit there and do the work like myself, then you would want to go to traditional college school. However, if you're working and you don't like driving out somewhere, you like sitting in your own home pajamas, then online schools are the way to go for you. I'm going to conclude this hashtag Mom Life segment with a couple questions that I want to ask all you moms out there with your new experience or whatever. So recently, I'm noticing that my son will cry as soon as he eats. So he'll calmly sit there, relax, he'll eat. He poops every so often. He does really, really well. But he cried as soon as he finished eating. I videotaped the whole little segment of him crying and whatnot. And I asked my lactation consultant, do you think it's silent acid reflux? She said it could be. Took him to the pediatrician. She didn't think it was, but she said it might be a possibility. So she prescribed the medicine for it. And then I also noticed yesterday he had a good day of napping and a good night's sleep schedule. But then today, when I left him with the babysitter again, while I'm vlogging, shopping, and going to work today for 4 hours again, I noticed that he wasn't taking much naps. And I know at weekends some kids drop a nap, which is okay. They want to be up and learn about the world. But he needs naps and he needs to be able to sleep well. So I'm not sure what to do about this. And I'm noticing sometimes he'll just be fussy and gassy and colicky as well. So can you guys some advice on what do you think? Should I start the medicine that the physician prescribed? But I often find that whenever I meet with a pediatrician, they go exactly by the book. So if your symptoms are not exactly how it says that you're supposed to have, but not every baby's going to spit up and still have the silent acid reflux. That's what I'm thinking. I know he's fussy and colicky. He starts out in the afternoon, but anytime I show my husband or my mom or the babysitter in the morning when I take care of them before any of them come and take over, other than my husband because he works 5 days a week full time. But on the weekends he takes care of them, and I notice what happens is he'll start, he'll cry right after a feed, whether it's 2 ounces, 4 ounces, doesn't matter. He's almost no nipple. Also, did you guys take any of your babies out publicly to store, restaurant, anything before 3 months? If so, let me know. How did it go? I don't know why I have to wait the 3 months that my mom said. I've already, don't tell anybody, took my son out to Starbucks, and he's fine. He's not sick. He's fine. The last thing I wanted to ask you guys is, do you have any advice? What do you think on sleep training? I've tried getting my son on a sleep schedule where he has eat, awake, and sleep. I don't know if I'm doing all this wrong. What do you guys have as far as a basic, general, overall schedule with your little ones who are under 4 months? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my vlog today. I am concluding my hashtag Mom Life segment. Sending y'all love. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You know what to do. You want to join our growing family and my vlog channel. All you have to do is click on that subscribe button. Click on that notification button right down below so you'll know when I upload my videos next.